started out in this business at a very, very tender age, as you pointed out. What, 7 years old?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now, how did you feel when your son started his acting career early?
Well, I had a stage mother. People say stage mother like it's a dirty word, but my mother put me on the stage when I was 7 years old. You had to be 7 in New York then, or I would have been on sooner. The law said 7 years old, and she took me around from office to office, casting directors, dragging me around by the hand, and my sister too. And I'm very happy that she did do that because I enjoyed being a kid actor. I traveled all over the country. I met the most interesting people.
Sure.
And it's really been fun.
Was it by necessity then, Dick? I mean, did you need the money?
My father was a furniture salesman at Stern Brothers in New York. No, she just loved the theater, and so did my father. They both loved the theater. And we lived in New York, and so I guess it made it easy, for her to... Anyway, I went from one play to another my whole childhood. And when my children said that they wanted to do it, I was really very happy,
Which one was the first?
Well, Vincent. He was the youngest,
really?
But he was the first. Yeah, the other two didn't want to do it, Jimmy and Nels. But when they're a year apart. Vincent was 9, Jimmy was 10, and Nels was 11. And so when Vincent was 9, he says, I'd like to try out for some of those commercials, So we took him up, and he got the first commercial he went up for. And then he worked all the time until he started playing tennis, Yeah. And then Jimmy and Nels got into it, and they're doing well. So I'm very happy about it,
Oh, sure.
I mean, they know that you have to take it lightly. You have to take it with a grain of salt, that you get your feelings hurt a lot, and you get rejections and all, but that's good. I think it toughens you up, makes a better person out of you,
Now, you've been promoting a diet of late that excludes salt and sugar.
Yeah, right.
And I thought all diets did.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They found out, it's really true now, that salt and sugar are very bad for you.
Yeah.
Salt causes hypertension, which causes heart attacks, and sugar, if you have diabetes and you take sugar, it's like a killer, and it also makes you fat, and it's not nourishing. So I've been going around telling people what to eat that doesn't have salt and sugar in it, and Libby's canned vegetables, they've taken all the salt and sugar out of their canned vegetables. They're the only people that have done that. So that if you want salt and sugar, you can add it to their vegetables later, but it's your choice to do so. Yeah. Anyway, it's not that hard to do without salt and sugar. It really isn't. There's 24 kinds of seasonings that you can use in place of them. There's lemon, there's garlic, there's rosemary seed, there's oregano, there's pepper, there's all kinds of things that are much more interesting. Basil, rosemary seed, everything. In fact, salt and sugar just masks the food, I think.
What about salt, the artificial salt that they have? Is that all right? It has the same taste, but it doesn't cause those problems.
Then I guess it would be all right as long as you don't take salt or sugar,
You did a Christmas special with Andy Williams, which I want you to tell everybody about.
Oh, that's right. We went up to Burlington, Vermont. Oh, it's so pretty up there. It was snowing
Gorgeous.
And it'll be on in about 4 weeks.
When did you do it?
We just did it a little while ago.
And it's snowing already in Vermont?
Yeah, right.
Holy.
And Burlington, Vermont. And it's going to be on in about 3 weeks, December on CBS.
You have your family on with you?
No, it's just me and Eileen Quinn, the little girl that plays Little Orphan Annie. Yeah. She's very good. And Dorothy Hamill, the ice skater, and Andy Williams,
What a great cast.
It is. It's good. And
Andy hasn't done a Christmas special for a while. That's wonderful.
And this one is for CBS, so it should be very good.
If you put your families from on and off screen together, you could get a holiday special that would embarrass the Osmond family. You ever think about that, of your on-television family and your real family?
The Osmonds had us up to their home for this winter. Last winter, the whole family up to their house to go skiing and everything. They are so nice.
Aren't they good people?
Oh, they are really nice people. We really had a good time.
Did you read where Maria is expecting twins?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Gee, that would be nice.
That's wonderful. She's a wonderful little girl.
She sure is.
Time sure flies. I remember having she and Donnie on my show. In fact, that's on my show was where Fred Silverman saw them together co-hosting and got the idea for the Donnie Marie show.
No.
I remember having them on when it was her 16th birthday. And you know what's scary? It seems like yesterday afternoon.
Right, I know.
And it just doesn't time seem to fly when you.
The older you get.
They go so fast. Are you anxious to return to a regular primetime TV series, Dick?
Yeah, I just did a special, the Dick Van Patten special in Barbados, which will be on in January. That was fun. I took my whole family down there. But I would like to do another series. I did a pilot for NBC called Fit for a King, but it didn't sell. When you do those pilots, it's like about 1 chance out of 10 of them selling usually. And this one was one of the 9 that didn't. But I guess I'll do another pilot next year, because I like to do another series. I enjoy it. I could go back to Broadway and do shows, but I'd rather do a series. Because I could stay out here and I enjoy California.
Playing your tennis here.
Yeah, right. It's so much fun out here,
How do you feel about the networks when they put a a show on and just give it a few weeks to prove itself?
Well,
It used to be so different, and it used to be such hits.
they claim that because of the economy now, that they can't wait around. They can just put a show on for 4 or 5 weeks, and if it doesn't get ratings, they just cancel
But the
it.
audience out there can't get used to it in just 3 or 4 weeks.
I know, I would
it's
think
take
so.
a while longer for it to catch on.
I know, it doesn't seem fair, does it? That
Look at how they hung in there with Hill Street Blues, and then
Yeah,
finally won
now it's a hit.
all the possible awards, and now the people are watching it.
Yeah, right. Well, it's definitely true that I guess they should give them more time.
Yeah. Will you stay for our next guest?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because next we'll have with us best-selling author Judith Krantz. I know you want to hear what she has to say. Be right back.